Hi there, my name is Joanne. I born with the condition called Peters anomaly.
In a dark void, a light bulb explodes with the Blind Lounge logo appearing in the center and then disappearing.
I think it's something like 1/10 million or 1/100 million cases in the world that have Peters anomaly. It is so abnormal that not many researchers research about it. So that shows how abnormal it is. It's basically affecting the outer layer of the eyes. So science 101, our eyes got 3 layers. We got the cornea, lens, and then you have the iris layer. And then the last layer, which is the back of the eyes, is what we call the retina. The cornea, which is the most outer part of the layer. As you will see, lots of people may have different colors of what they call it, contact lens and corneas and stuff like that. Actually, the cornea, the lens itself is transparent. So when you wear a contact lens, it's because you want to look good, but our cornea, as it is when you're born, is transparent. The iris layer, which is the one that determines your eyes color, either you're brown, blue, in my case, because actually I have a brown iris, I got told, but because of my condition, it becomes gray. Not that it becomes gray, actually. The cornea itself, the outer layer of the cornea that's supposed to be transparent, become cloudy, and so cloudy that it's covered up the iris. The last layer, which is the back of the eyes, is what we call the retina, and that's where it's sort of like sending all the messages and recognizing all the different colors, all the different sides, or different things, objects, all sorts of things to your brain. So I am born totally blind and have been going through lots and lots of different cornea transplants and eyes surgery. So I do have various sights in my life before, but not enough to read or write or drive or ride a bike. Now, talking about that driving, let's come to the questions. Question number 1. Do you have a driver license? Yes. It might sound strange for some people from the countries where you have photo ID. In the case of where I'm at the moment, our photo ID is the driver license. So I get to ask a lot of the time, at least once a week, if not more, where's your driving license? Of course, again, that's me. Might be different for anyone, but yeah, that's one of the questions that I got asked almost all the time. Second question. How do you know what is written in the book? I can't read the books. As I said, my vision does not allow me enough to read the books, but I love books and I love going to the bookstores. And maybe because of that, a lot of people ask me these questions. This book doesn't have any embossing title on the book. Like these days, with embossing title on the book or the book cover, I can actually read the book cover. And sometimes I do by just touching the book, but not this one. This doesn't have this just has a glossy cover. And no, I don't know what book it is. I don't even know if I'm holding the right way. The right way could be this. I don't know, could be like that or like that. So no, I can't read a book. And often enough, people will laugh at me because I might go to the conference and when you have handouts in the conferences, but am I holding a papers or a book or whatever it is upside down for the whole day? And then I got told that, hey, by the way, your document is upside down. Or sometimes when you have a 1-page printed document, I might hold it, the empty page on top and the printing one on the bottom. So it's really funny. The third question. I got asked this often as a person who is blind and also as a woman. How do you travel by yourself, going to different places and different countries? I feel more vulnerable being a woman than being blind, especially going to different countries and different places. I generally travel a lot by myself, and I have been to more than 30 countries and all of the continent in the world besides Antarctica. I'm not sure if anyone can go there though. That'll be an interesting one. But generally, I think for me, traveling as a blind person is not as scary as traveling as a woman. And when you have the three things together, blind, woman, and someone with color, that can make things much more challenging and much more, at the same time, interesting as well. So I am someone that's full of adventure. So for me, I think, every challenge can be an interesting experience. The fourth question: do your guide dogs know where to bring you? Simple answer is no. They don't have the power, they don't have the responsibility. It's not fair to put on them. After all, they are an animal, right? But at the same time, what happens often is that they will anticipate, especially when you have been to the places for too often, or some place that you frequent all the time. For example, a grocery shop, or a store, or the post office, or a local cafe. And then the dog might go, oh, I know this place. Oh, I know that I think you want to go to, the post office. So I know where to go. But generally, they are not responsible for the choice you make. Just like they are not responsible for the traffic as well. Well, again, it's the kind of a fight and flight instinct, right? I mean, when you're in a situation that you're just about to get knocked over by the car, you would think that as a dog or even as human or as anything, you will try to avoid it. And that's what the dog is trained to do. So they are not trained to say, look, now the traffic light is green, it's safe to cross. They are not trained to do that, but they are trained to remove themselves from the obstacle or from the object that will cause them or the handler injuries or accident. Again, that's part of the training. Final question, or the fifth question, is how do you use the phone? And I can actually tell you how it's working now, because I'm still going. So you can tell the phone is working even though the screen might be black or dim. Simply, I just turn the screen curtain on, which is a secret. Not so much of a secret, but I suppose I can say it's like an open secret with people that use voiceover or people that use a screen reader on the phone. It doesn't matter if you are using it with iPhone or Android phone, any smartphone will have that options for you. And if you have any feedback or any things that you want us to cover with our videos, please let us know. Share your comment. We also have a Facebook group called The Blind Lounge. So if you search for The Blind Lounge, welcome to join us. And with that, till next time.